We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Nerds of the Apocalypse proudly brings to you the NotA Game Report. I have no idea why I did this. I just really had energy for some reason. I think it's my first tater tot that gave me energy.
The tater tots?
It's the tater tots.
I haven't eaten anything all day except for like honey roasted peanuts. Brought to you by Planters. Literally, one of my coworkers brought like this big jug at work. So I was like, oh, look, honey roasted nuts. I'm definitely going to have some of this. And
yeah. You said honey roasted? Those are the best.
Oh, yeah. And of course, we being in a very open office, like, oh, thanks, Austin. I'll certainly have some of your nuts. You're
gonna love my nuts.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NotA Game Report. I am, of course, Trex, and alongside me this evening, I have my beautiful co-hosts.
Stevie B!
I knew it. I knew that's what he was going for. That's fine.
Yeah, and Xtina's Ninja's here, too.
She's here.
I'm here.
Definitely the best looking one of the group. But there you go. Listen. I'm excited.
For
we're
what?
We're gonna talk about it later.
Sounds like we're gonna talk about it now.
Fine, I won't even say nothing.
Trex?
Yeah, okay.
Shut
He's gonna say nothing. Stevie B is going to say nothing, folks.
He's right. I had something in my head and then I lost it and I was trying to get it back. It's because of my mouth. I'm sorry.
What's going on with that mouth?
Well, what happened? Okay, so I didn't tell you guys. This is what happened. So I don't think I said this on the stream. I think I've told you guys this. So long story short, I have a dentist. He's a really, really good dentist. I don't like to go to any other dentists. I trust him. He does a good job. But he got COVID, right? And he's an older man. So it's been bad. They've had to push back all their appointments. Luckily, he's recovered. But he's recovered from COVID, but not recovered, if that makes sense. You know, because COVID is like a Blue Lantern, but the other way, where whatever was wrong with you is amplified and even makes it even worse. So he's like recovering from like a small illness he had that COVID fucking amplified. So, but he'll be back in a couple of months. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna hold off. I have a botched root canal.
A botched?
Well, a root canal that didn't take, and it's not their fault. They literally went. We could pull this tooth through the root canal. The root canal will be 50-50. And I thought it took, and it didn't, because I don't know if y'all remember. I think it was maybe the beginning of the year. I think it was right when Christine first started joining us. I don't remember. Maybe it was right when she did it right before. I don't know. My mouth was like swollen. I think we might have canceled the stream that week. But like I couldn't, like it was some of the worst pain I had in my life because it got infected. Oh yeah, I talked about it because remember I wanted to punch the other dentist they sent me to in the face because they scraped the shit. Anyway, so today I'm at work and I was like this. I was like, oh man, and then I was like, and I was just drinking blood from my gum. I guess I don't know if I had pretzels with my wrap today, so I don't know if like. I chipped my tooth or gum or something, but it started bleeding, and it hurt.
Empire now.
Right. And so I don't abuse prescription medication, so I have like a shit ton. I also don't throw them away because I'm not fucking stupid. So we have a bunch of pain pills just chilling, and so I came home today. I was like, I got to get one of these. And so, long story short, the reason why my brain isn't functioning properly is because when I came home from work, I took one of those things. So I'm trying to keep it together.
What you meant?
But it's gonna be a fun stream.
Huh.
Look, and it's gonna be PlayStation heavy. The question is how many times? Let's have a drinking challenge. Y'all get out some liquor and take a shot every time. Not starting now. Starting after this conversation. Every time I say thanks, Jim Ryan, you take a shot. That's
that
an
kind of liquor.
And every time Trex shits on it, take another drink.
Now that's,
No, the shots for Trex have to be every time he brings up being able to play fucking xCloud on his damn Samsung phone.
I have so much vodka downstairs.
Yeah, you'll be hammered. Because you're like, thank you for the game report. Like at the end of it, you can be.
It's like,
like she definitely doesn't have to go to work tomorrow.
oh yeah, I do.
I do. But what I was going to say earlier is I was actually really excited. The state of play, not very many great things, but at the end of it, I was really excited to see the Final Fantasy VII Remake and some new content, which we'll go over a little bit later. I really, really enjoyed the Final Fantasy VII Remake a lot. It's one of my favorite games from last year. I like a game when I actually play it from start to finish on stream. Like, that's how you can kind of gauge with me if I like the game or not, because I'll play it from start to finish. Which I only did for a few games last year. I think it was RE3, obviously. I mean, come on. Last of Us Part 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think I played all from start to finish. And what's that scary game where you make the choices?
There's a lot.
We got to pick the scary game where you got to pick the choices, but you can get all the kids killed. Maybe not kids,
Until
teenagers.
Dawn?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I finished that one, and I only ended up marking like 3 of them.
Squirrel Killer.
My first blind playthrough. I was proud of myself.
On my first blind playthrough, I played the whole game in one sitting.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then we started late too, my friend and and I didn't finish the game until like 3 a.m. But because it just kept going. It was like, okay, here's a good time, to pause, like to stop, and we'll take it up another time. And it just kept going, and we just kept getting sucked in. And I killed one guy.
Which one?
It was the guy with the glasses, Chris.
Oh, I can't remember if he lived for me or not. I killed the jock guy. I killed him.
Killed Agents of Shields, dude.
No. The guy with the Letterman jacket.
Oh, the Letterman. Oh, right.
Yeah, I got him killed. I think Agents of Shield lived. I was excited to see so many faces I recognized from random shit.
Yeah.
I was like, Agent of Shield guy. That's Heroes girl. That's
Brett Dalton, and then Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah.
The guy who was the jock. I only recognize him from the Hairspray TV musical.
Huh.
Because I think he was Link or something like that, or he was one of those dudes. Or no,
Freddie Mercury.
Huh?
Freddie Mercury.
Oh yeah, Rami Malek. Yeah.
Mr. Robot. Yes. Mr. Robot is one of my favorite shows of all time. I fucking love Mr. Robot. It's so good. I like it for so many reasons. One of them being that a lot of times when people do computer things and hacker things and stuff like that on shows, it's normally like dumb and fucking wrong.
And too fast.
Yes, but like it was very on point, and they actually knew what they were talking about, which I appreciated a lot. I hate when they do stuff like that in movies. Like when I started working at Westinghouse, right, it's a nuclear fuel facility, so I started learning about radiation and nuclear fuel and stuff. And then I watched the most recent Die Hard movie where they like used a mist to remove radiation from a room, and I was just like, that there's absolutely no science within that. I really fear. But yeah, I just hate when like we don't even try, right? We don't even try. But yeah, no, Mr. Robot was really good, stuff like that. I haven't really. The only game that I'm playing is 14 these days. Oh, I've been playing Resident Evil 4 a little bit. I play it for like 15 to 20 minutes a day, just because I was listening to a podcast. I was doing a retrospective, so I was like, I'm going to go back and I had like a game that was a save file that was like halfway through on the Xbox, so I started playing it. That's it. Oh, and Final Fantasy 4, because the most recent 14 expansion is pulling heavily from 4 lore. So I restarted a game of that on my Nintendo DS, my big 3DS.
Nice.
What about Jeff Goldblum, the first Independence Day? Wait, he wasn't. But we were talking about Until Dawn. I mean, he wasn't the first Independence Day.
Speaking of Jeff Goldblum, I saw him on my TV earlier today when I watched the third Thor movie.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I watched the second Thor because I completely forgot about what that movie was about. And yeah, it's still very forgettable. I'll forget about it tomorrow. But
can never forget the amazing work of Christopher Eccleston carrying that movie.
That's true.
But we can always forget about Hela because she did jack shit in Ragnarok. I'm sorry, I'm just projecting at this point.
Well, you are angry.
Sorry, I really get pissed off with Ragnarok. It's a great movie. It was a great Marvel movie. It was a terrible Thor movie. Sorry.
You take that back.
I know. What are you even talking about?
Thor movie.
What are you?
Thor needed a glow up, okay?
Thor needed a Midgardian up. That's exactly what it fucking was.
Man, you're really not going to like the next one. Have you seen the screenshots from the set?
I have. And I enjoyed the adventure of Thor, but I will just treat that as, it's a Marvel movie. That's basically all it was.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying Dark World was like a piece of cinematic art either. It was pretty forgettable too.
Everyone forgets Christopher Eccleston. Damn, DST, what the... Look, he's definitely... I haven't watched much Doctor Who, but the Doctor Who I would have, he's definitely my favorite Doctor.
He was my entry point into Doctor Who.
Same.
It was a lot of everybody's entry point. Respect to Eccleston,
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I don't know. Maybe it's the way his sense of humor and the way he like presented himself as compared to what happened later. But like it was a bad thing. Like it was. I don't know.
No, Eccleston definitely
have they announced the next Doctor yet?
David Tennant?
No, who's going to be like coming up the next Doctor?
Oh no, we don't know.
Since she's going.
She's going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got one more season in her. I think she's done.
Yep.
Doctor Who is forgettable. Jad's a fan base. What? I liked it for what it was. I need to finish it. I need to give it. I think I just got like aggravated with some episodes because some episodes of Doctor Who are boring as fuck.
Yeah. The second season with Peter Capaldi was my favorite. And then his last season where he teamed up with Pearl, that was mostly good. His first outing as Doctor Who was garbage, though.
And that's the thing is like I found out is like everybody after rewatching it with Carlin, because we just got to Jodie with her, and I still have to catch up all the way. Like everybody's first season as the Doctor is always rough. That's why I wanted one more season with Eccleston. If I can even like somehow have that somehow, I just want another season with Eccleston for him to really get another shot at it. But like even Matt Smith, my favorite Doctor, watching that first season, I'm like, ooh, this is fucking rough. But it's like it made it through because the second season and even the third is like, oh god, this is fucking great. But David's first season was rough and he finally found it. So I think that first season with the writers, it's always trying to figure out how they want to play the Doctor, how they want it to be treated, and then the next season they found that groove and like, all right, this is how we're gonna do it. But yeah, Peter Capaldi's first season, I still can't. It's so cringe. So cringe.
Yeah,
I also blame Clara Oswald as well. That's my worst companion.
I liked her in the second one though.
Yeah. I absolutely hated Pink. I know this has now become the doctor report. I absolutely hated going to the school, having Danny Pink, just that whole side thing. And like, this is just awful.
Oh, what they had was lovely and tragic.
It was lovely and tragic. And that's all I could.
It was a tragic love story. Get out of my face. No, just kidding.
I will skip that part.
Damn.
I think I cried when what they did to Mr. Pink. I think
no doubt.
I did.
I cried too. No doubt. But it was just I'm not sure if it was worth the journey to get where we were.
I think you just hate the end and you retroactively hated the journey.
No, I really hated that journey. I just couldn't. Oh my god! But I will say that Danny Pink and the Doctor, their button heads was really good. Sir, yes, sir. Like, oh my gosh, that was like, oh my god, you're really pissing him off. He could kill you with like just everything. Like, drop him in the sun. Fuck you, army. Bye, gym teacher. I'm a math teacher. I'm like, no, you're a gym teacher. Sorry. Whoops. What were we talking about?
I never made as far to know anything about any of y'all talking about. So. I was just listening.
I definitely skipped some doctors.
I mean, everyone basically skipped the first 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Machunga said in the chat, man. If y'all think those are boring, the black and white ones are.
Oh my god.
Dude. I tried watching the first step, like the very first one. It's like, what is this? Why are the stone walls moving like they've been made out of paper? Oh, because they are.
Oh man. I mean,
where can the Eccleston Doctor Who be watched presently? Is that the season that starts with the Mannequin Monster? Yes, actually, I know that answer. The answer is yes.
I think that's like the second or third episode.
And it really creeped me out.
No, the Mannequin episode was episode 1. Was episode 1.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly how we got introduced to Rose and everything when she was working at the mall.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And you can also watch all of these episodes of Doctor Who on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah.
Are they not on Amazon Prime anymore?
They are not.
Well, I got HBO Max, so.
Thanks, Sean.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Sean. But I'm doing fine, you guys.
How fine you doing?
How fine I doing? I no longer have the earache that I've had for like the past 2 days because of allergies. Can you believe it?
Allergies.
Seasonal allergies gave me the worst pain in my ear that I've ever felt. I couldn't sleep for 2 days.
And she's been on other podcasts with Trex, so.
Oh, I got that. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have been to the doctor in like twice in 1 month. That has been the most I've been to see a doctor in years. I don't like going to the doctor, but so many things are going wrong with me because I'm hitting that mid-30 mark where just everything just wants to shut down. And so like,
well, I can't drink after that.
So
yeah.
You remember that song back in the day? I think it came out when we were in high school. The Wear Sunscreen song. And he was like, be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. And I was like, oh, knees. And I'm just like, that song just hits differently now.
Well, I fucked up my knee way early on. Like, I think when I was in high school, I messed it up for a surfing accident. So it plagues me still to this day. I always have to keep it elevated. But yeah, I'm doing better.
That's
still
good.
taking
glad to
still
hear that.
taking meds to stress has been. Did you know that you can get hives for being stressed?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I have that now. I've discovered that that can happen to me. I've never had it before. So it was just like I woke up one day and there they were. It's like, holy fuck! Did I get the chicken pox? But no, they're hives. And that is Christina's TMI corner of the week.
Heyo, new segment. I'm just kidding.
I got stories. You don't want to hear any of them though. But yeah.
What about you, Trex? What's up, man?
Oh man, nothing but work. I'm working so much, and that's stressing me out too. I actually come home and I find Valheim so relaxing to just sit there and like, let me just build. Just let me sit here and just go through this Norse landscape and just let me build, man. Build me a bridge. Started building a bridge yesterday, which it doesn't need to be a bridge, but it's like, fuck it, I want a bridge. So, and I'm sorry I missed the Nerds of the Apocalypse stream. I was having internet issues all fucking night until like it was like an hour before I had to go to bed. And I'm like, oh, so now you want to work? Cool. Let me go ahead and just let me just unease my stress. Just let me just unpack and just play this game. But just a lot of Valheim right now. I gotta go download the demo for Outsiders, which is another AAA game coming out. And this is actually coming from Square Enix as the publisher. So can't wait to see this free demo of playing this game. But other than that, it's really just been a lot of work. I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! So just something just to shut the brain down. It's like, fuck it, just hit a button that says auto duel. And call it a day. Bro, you gotta stutter?
Hey.
You need to fix that.
Hey Trex.
Hey, Christina.
Do you listen to ASMR videos when
No.
you want to relax?
No, I don't. No.
When you want to relax, you're just like, you should listen to ASMR. Trex.
All right, guys.
Trex.
We're gonna build a bridge.
We're gonna learn how to build a bridge. And pop.
Do you hear that? That's a cup. I'm tapping my cup.
Anytime I bring up ASMR to Trex, it triggers him.
Oh, yeah. Look, I actually listen to it to relax.
Oh, me too. I just like teasing Trex about it.
He can't. He hates the rise of ASMR Twitch. Like he's always hated it. Like he just. Oh man.
Look, I know I play a dead game. I know I play a shit game. But for fuck's sakes, at least I put the goddamn work instead of finding, oh, what's randomly on my desk that I can make noises? You sleeping or you relaxed? 8 years of my goddamn life done right there.
It's more.
Hey, did you know that they do roleplay ASMR?
Oh, Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
yes, I do.
Yes.
What would that
I watched some of those. I watched some. Oh, dude, it gets weird.
It can get
just
really
look up
fucking weird.
Yeah, just look up. My favorite one is Viva ASMR, and it's a Korean ASMR video, and like she has like these clay models that she probably makes herself, and like she sometimes puts the mic right up in there, and just like pretends that she's cleaning the teeth of a rock creature.
What in the hell is ASMR roleplay full medical exam?
Yes!
They
do that!
Oh my god.
They do that!
Why is there subgenres to this?
Ting does she like does hair checks, she puts makeup on you. she washes your hair.
I've actually listened to the ear rub one.
Oh yeah.
Ear massage one. They take the ear things and they just, and I'm just like, the whispering really. I hate ASMR too. The whispering really boils my blood. So like Aaron says no to this. This isn't a game report. This is an ASMR report.
And my favorite, but not favorite, is like anytime ASMR people have those 3DOs, the ear looking mics, they do ear licking.
Oh,
Stop.
I don't like it. I always skip it.
I thought that I would like it, but I don't. I do like when they put their hands in lotion and rub their lotion hands on it, but I can't do the licking thing. It's too weird. Oh, look! Aaron's gifted a tier 1 sub to No ASMR. They've gifted 53 subs. Thank you for the gifted sub, Aaron.
I don't like how
we get it.
I don't like how this video says the most relaxing medical exam, but it's an hour and 20 minutes.
Uh-huh. Speaking of gifted sub, thanks, Aaron S, for reminding me. Stevie B, she gifted you a sub to my stream, which you hadn't done yet yourself.
Well, you take it back.
You just trigger some shit now.
You remember a couple weeks ago, I was on your stream and I subbed and I said, "Oh shit! I accidentally did this for the Nerds of the Apocalypse."
Oh, that's true. That is correct. Never mind.
Yeah, and I set it on auto renewal.
Ah.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron. Don't stop. Yeah. I know this was a setup by Aaron. I already know. I don't even have to ask. I know this was a setup. All right.
Yeah, she told me to tell you.
NotA fun so no, it's not NotA. Well, I don't know where it comes to. It might actually be. No, I can't remember if like the PayPal pulls directly from my bank account or it pulls from the NotA PayPal. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Damn it!
Should probably check.
I should definitely check. I should definitely check. All right. I know that this is the game report, so we're going to get into the game report. Don't you worry. Listen, this is the part where if you made this far on YouTube, I promise we do actually talk about games. Normally it's every Wednesday. Today it's Thursday. We had a couple of things where we decided to move to Thursday day. But you would know that if you're part of the Discord, which you can join. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's linked there. If you're watching on Twitch, you can see it. It pops up every like 10 minutes. I don't know. I set the timer. I forget when. So yeah, every Wednesday normally at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, we do this live here at twitch.tv/Nerds of the Apocalypse. We're talking all the video games, all the stuff. We're talking about what a great guy Jim Ryan is, and all that stuff, man. All those great things. So come watch us live every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, most weeks. So what is coming out this week, Trex?
This week we got. Oh my god! I just saw the title. I'm gonna look. Fights in Tight Spaces. Steam Early Access on PC, February 24th. I'm picking that up right now. Or I'm going to look at it. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on the Switch, February 25th. Bravely Default 2 on the Switch, February 26th. Nice. Pixel Junk Raiders on Stadia, March 2nd. Oh, okay. And Maquette on PC, PS4, and PS5 on March 2nd.
Aaron says, if you're part of the YouTube community, you already know news starts around 30 minutes in. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
All right. Before we get, I don't know if we have much negative. What do you have any feel good shit today? Butcher?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Do you want to do it now or save it for the end?
We'll save it for the end.
Okay, that's it. Okay, good. Just in case things get wild. Generally, when we're talking about PlayStation, things might get negative. So I don't know. There's positive and negative this week for PlayStation. There's not much Xbox news to talk about, but there's a lot of PlayStation. Just because PlayStation just announced a bunch of stuff. Okay, all right, calm down. But you know who else talked about some shit? Bungie. What did Bungie say, Trex?
Bungie. Oh, Bungie. You surprise us at every turn.
Bungie, my Bungie.
Bungie, I hate how Paul Sassy says this, the maker of Destiny, like we don't know, announces massive expansion for rapid growth. So they are increasing their office size. So Bungie is a massive redesign and expansion of its Bellevue HQ in Washington, where it will take its size from 84,000 square feet to 208,000 square feet.
Wow.
They are looking to expand more with the Destinyverse into other media. Bungie will also open a studio internationally over in Amsterdam, which will be mainly about publishing and marketing that will happen in 2022. So, goddamn.
Bungie, I'm up for hire full time.
I mean, of course, we can all thank Destiny 2's inclusion in the Xbox Game Pass for this rapid influx of growth. So thank you, Microsoft, for that inclusion and allowing Bungie to be able to do this, be able to grow their brand and their name, and just make Destiny better. We appreciate you, Microsoft. Thank you so much.
Your Honor, I want it on the record that I was not the one who said this. Hashtag just saying.
Oh no.
Oh man, I said that in the Discord on the answer, and Ralph was like, "No, not today. I'm not taking the bait today, you son of a bitch." I've had enough of your shit.
No doubt, I already have enough to play on Xbox Game Cloud on my Samsung Galaxy Note 20.
Take a shot.
Shot.
It's, but I don't. I actually don't play Destiny on my phone. I actually don't. I think I definitely have it bookmarked, but I haven't really played Destiny at all on the Xbox Game Cloud. Play others.
You know who has been playing a bunch of Destiny on their fucking Series X? Denny. He loves that shit. He plays his Xbox more than his PlayStation.
Nice.
Well, I mean, when you got games, yeah, I mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God, I gotta apologize. I'm so sorry. Hashtag just saying. I'm sorry. Hashtag. I'm sorry.
Oh. Whew. Oh, did it just got warm in here?
A wild.
That was like an instinct of just saying. It's like, I did not. What's next?
But that being said, the most important news to come out from Bungie about Destiny is that finally, they're going to be adding crossplay.
Yeah. Let's see what they tweeted it from. Let's see.
Well, this came from Paris.
Okay. Yeah, this came from Paris. Parris. Crossplay is coming to the masses in season 15. We'll be doing some internal rollouts and alpha tests in season 14 to prepare for a widespread launch this fall. With Crossplay, you'll be able to play with all your friends no matter what platform you call home. And don't worry, we won't be matching console and PC players together in the Crucible unless PC players specifically invite their console friends to play with them.
There you go.
In the PC Crucible pools. Because PC better, yo.
Until those console players pull out their mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
But no, this is excellent news. Like, this is fantastic.
It's literally one of the best things they could have ever done.
Yeah,
It's one of, like, for their brand, it's one of the best things they could ever done. Go ahead.
I mean, and that's great because I think I have friends who only got it on the console, and then I have it on my PS4 and now on my computer. So, but I just need to get back into it. I think I barely started Destiny 2, and I really should get back to it because I love that game. I love it, and I don't play it, but I love it. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I also. It's funny you said that because I also have purchased it twice and barely played it twice. Like, I have it. Vice versa, though. I have it on the Xbox and the PC. Hey, actually, I have it on the PlayStation. I have the base game. Oh, that's right. I have the base game on the PlayStation because for some reason, I don't know. I mean, I'm not 100% sure why. I think it's because it was free on PlayStation Network for a while.
Yes.
But for some reason, Best Buy, over the course of like a month, was giving away a free copy of Destiny 2 with any $20 game purchase.
Really?
I ended up with 2 copies on the Xbox and 2 copies on the PlayStation just because I bought games. And they were like, would you like a free copy of Destiny 2? And I was like, man, I guess. And then, like, the ones on PlayStation, like, it doesn't matter because I got the PS Plus one. So, like, I'm pretty sure both PlayStation copies I have aren't even open because I don't need it because I got it free on PS Plus. So, I don't know. I've just been waiting for a person to come by and be like, oh, I'd like to play Destiny. So I can just be like, here. I don't know. They're just, like, chilling on the shelf back there. Everybody's like, why do you have so many fucking copies of Destiny 2? I'm like, well, I'm not going to say no. Like, I'm not going to be like, never mind, Best Buy. I don't want it. Like, you're giving it to me. So, but yeah, no. Crossplay, amazing. Crossplay, like, at this point, if you're a company and you're making a multiplayer game, it needs to be crossplay.
Agreed.
It just needs to be. Hold on, right?
But it is a lot of lawyer stuff on the back end.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they also did announce that their Witch Queen expansion has been pushed back to 2022. Is it the next expansion or the expansion after the next expansion? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm sure Raph knows. Raph will tell us in just a second.
I mean,
Raph is our Destiny expert.
I am so behind on like their major expansions in Destiny 2. Like, I haven't even gotten to the part where Nathan Fillion's character, he's my favorite, got dead or something. I never even made it to that part yet. So
spoilers. No,
what are you talking about? That was in the trailer.
I know. I'm kidding.
That wasn't a spoiler.
They couldn't afford Nathan anymore.
Let's see. Witch Queen is the next one. Okay, but there are more seasons between expansions. Got it. And Raph said next was supposed to be this fall. Yeah, I mean, there's no telling why I got pushed. I mean, honestly, for them to focus on crossplay, like to delay an expansion, is probably a good idea. If like that was why they were doing it, I'm sure it's a lot of things, you know, including, if not limited to, COVID. Right, that should really fuck up game development, and we're definitely going to be feeling the effects of it fucking up game development for the next few years, for sure. I'm almost positive we'd have things like the Mass Effect remaster and shit now. If it wasn't for that. Anyway, I don't want to ruin everything. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to play crossplay, even though I don't know how much more I'll play it when it's crossplay. But I just like the idea of being able to turn it on and playing my account and like whatever I want to play it on, whenever I want to play it on. You know what I mean?
Like,
so
you like having those options.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see. So the next one is developer uses the name very positive on Steam, gets banned. This is from IGN, written by Jordan Allman. The Steam developer using the name Very Positive has had their account banned and their game delisted from the platform, with Steam accusing them of manipulating reviews. As reported by Vice, the crafty user has done this due to the proximity of the developer text to the recent reviews text, then looking at a game on Steam. Oh, when looking at a game on Steam. So like you see the game and then you get positive reviews, something like that.
Yep.
And it's like it's literally a line right underneath. It's like, quote, I noticed that the publisher developer name is located really close to the reviews and has the same color they do. I decided to use it for my purposes, the anonymous developer of Emoji Evolution told Vice. Having very positive reviews on your game will no doubt influence whether users will click on it or consider purchasing it. And for the less eagle-eyed, it could quite easily trick people into thinking that the game was well received when in actuality the reception was mixed. Now the mixed, if a review is mixed, that word will appear as orange on Steam. But I think very positive is, it's literally the same color as the title or developer name.
That was cheeky. That was very cheeky.
Very cheeky.
Hey, they should have got banned for that, though, man. Come on, that's genius. Was there a rule against it? Like, I can understand like forcing him to change it and then making a rule against it, but why are you banning him now, man? Don't get mad at him because he played y'all like a bitch. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, change your colors. Then.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just mad, man. Like, come on, man. It was smart.
But I mean, it at least let's see. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, on his page Emoji Evolution, it has mixed reviews, but you can easily, like, if you are not eagle-eyed, then you can see very positive, very positive.
Yeah.
But if you look over to the left, it's distributor and publisher.
Yeah. and it's weird because at the beginning of the article, he definitely says, like, yeah, I did this on purpose. And then further along, he definitely says, like, yeah, I'm fighting this. I shouldn't have to be like, bro, you already knew you were breaking some kind of rule trying to skate away with this. And now you're mad because I caught you? Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Yeah,
you leave that man alone.
Oh, and then he was like, in the wake of the ban, the very positive developer has said on Twitter that they are only guilty of making a really bad game. If making awful games is not allowed on Steam, why haven't they already suspended the CDPR account?
Look at that
nudge,
shit.
Nudge. It's like, oh. But no.
Like, even I wouldn't even bring in CDProjekt Red on this. Like, bro, you're stretching on this one.
Yeah.
Raz says, genius man, short, dirty, and underhanded and shady 100%. And it says, I just think it's funny. Yeah, man, like it's you got, man. Don't get y'all just salty because you got, man. Someone played y'all, man. Don't get mad. Just change the rule and be like, stop being a dick to that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
you got
the colors. Change the colors.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I'm proud of him. I don't know. Y'all know me. That's how I roll. All right. So, yeah. RIP, very positive game developer.
Rip that dude.
Yeah, rip that dude indeed. All right. This next one, Trex, you got to take this one, man. You're definitely the Blizz guy, man. Come on. BlizzCon was amazing, right? They had such great, amazing announcements, right?
Sorry,
right?
I'm petting a kitty. Sorry.
You know what's funny is Trex put up a video about the next expansion or not the next expansion, but like the next story release of the current expansion of World of Warcraft. They released like a trailer for it.
Yeah.
And when Trex posted this, I actually happened to be watching Asmongold's reaction, to what he was saying. So I just took what his thoughts were on it, and I commented on Trex's video, hoping that he would be like, "What?"
I just realized I didn't even see what you said. I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was thought out. Like you knew the lore pretty well, and I don't know the lore at all. I just like repeated what Asmongold said in his video, and I was waiting for him to be like, "How do you know this?" But you didn't, and it made me sad.
I did it so fast. I don't even remember what the comment was. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's whatever. Aaron says, why do people still pay attention to Blizzard if I only hear negative things about them weekly? Well, mainly it's because of Blizz. I mean, we don't really talk about Blizzard that much, but I mean, BlizzCon, they did have some pretty good announcements.
BlizzCon line. Say it right.
Yeah. BlizzCon. Oh, that.
Yes,
like that.
Some marketer over at Blizzard Activision was stupid enough to somehow let this go through. So if it's now official, we're going to call it by its official stupid name.
Hey, man, COVID.
Line.
That's right.
But I think the only thing that I watched during BlizzCon was the role-playing one-shot by Critical Role.
That's accurate.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. It was good.
Yeah, they did an excellent job on that.
Mm-hmm.
I only watched the Diablo 2 remastered trailer. That was all I saw.
Yeah,
I'm very intrigued by what they're going to do for Diablo 4 because I like the Red Lady. I mean the trailer cinematic for when they first revealed it is like, oh, this is good. This is dark. Holy hell, Lilith.
Oh wow, this is dark. This is gritty. Oh, it's sexy. It has everything.
Like...
How you doing, Lilith? How you doing?
That sounds like that most recent Resident Evil game that people keep talking about.
I know. She's also a giant lady.
Well, this is what the Diablo 4 trailer. I haven't seen this. All right, let's go.
Came out last
no way
year.
you've gone this past year without seeing it.
Diablo 4?
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything on Diablo 4, I don't think.
It's been out for about a year now.
Yeah.
Maybe I have.
Wait, yeah, they showed Diablo 4 trailer at the last BlizzCon, which technically was actually 2019.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know. You guys remember, I'm in an inebriated state, so I can't remember things correctly. I got that out, though, okay?
Normally, you got it. I'm so proud of you.
Fuck it up. Thank you.
So, announcements coming from BlizzCon. First things first is World of Warcraft. The Chains of Domination, which will be patch 9.1.
Wait, the what?
Chains of Domination. It's not as sexy as you think. Where players will see, players will confront the Banshee Queen Sylvanas and explore a new zone called Corathea, home of the jailer. It will also feature flying, thank God, and come with a new 10 boss raid and a new mega dungeon. Not really sure what the mega dungeon is. I'll have to take a look at that. Also announced was something that actually was dear to my heart, and I actually may do it. Burning Crusade Classic. Burning Crusade was the very first expansion Blizzard released in World of Warcraft, and it is still one of the pinnacle of storytelling, pinnacle of dungeon, of just content. It's fucking it's so fucking good.
So I saw a lot of people online like shitting on it that they were doing it, and I didn't really understand.
Noobs. They came in during Mr. Pandaria, and they're fucking noobs.
I didn't understand why. I thought it was like some weird gatekeeping thing I didn't understand, so I just didn't. I ignored it.
People who shit on Burning Crusade obviously didn't play Burning Crusade when it was live. So
I actually did. That's actually when I first started playing. Was right before Burning Crusade. I was there when the gates opened.
You were there?
I was there with Showtime.
It's great because my friend Nicole, who I work with, she plays World of Warcraft with me too, and she's excited because she loved Burning Crusade because that was her first expansion coming in. I'm like, aw, everyone remembers their first. I first started playing when the gates of Anquajar opened, and I was there, level 44 in a level 55 zone. Got killed every time until my guildmates came and basically huddled around me like a wolf pack, protecting the wounded, protecting their cub, and just in our little group got to the gates there when it opened, and servers were crashing, just nothing but lag. Here's a giant foot, stomp, dead, lag. Oh, fun times. But other stuff announced is, of course, Diablo 2 Resurrected. 4K, 60 frames per second, gloriousness. It looks pretty. For all the folks out there who want to play Diablo 2 again, this is the game. And of course, remember, this is also the game that Blizzard Activision bought Vicarious Visions to come and finish. Or actually, I think they were actually working on it already. You were like, you know what, you're already working on the game. Why don't you come over to work with us? No, we actually just rather, you're going to come and work with us. Okay.
Just do it.
Just do it. Then, of course, and it looks like there's actually a new trailer for Diablo 4 showing the rogue.
Yes. That was also pretty awesome.
Now, was it actual gameplay or was it cinematic?
It was cinematic.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
No real gameplay.
That's the one thing I will always give Blizzard, not Activision, fuck Activision. That's what I always give Blizzard, is that they can really just stop making games and go straight into media. Just make trailers, and they're gonna look fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, they really. It's like when Square Enix did a lot of their Final Fantasy cutscenes, like in really high quality CGI, and it's like, dang, that could be a really cool movie. And then they made a theatrical release of Final Fantasy Spirits Within. It's like, no, that's garbage. It's like, go back to video games.
I remember Advent Children, and I'll never watch that again.
I don't know what the Spirits Within was even trying to be. The Final Fantasy 15 movie they did was actually really good. I really, really liked that. That's some really good animation. It was really good.
And then finally, BlizzCon Line showed off and talked a little bit about Overwatch 2, showing off some characters, which not really new characters, just, hey, you guys like the existing characters? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Here they are, glossed up, glammed up, but it's the same. No, they're prettier, they're shinier, new costumes.
Yeah.
Here's like,
they got
snaps too.
They got padding armor on their costumes now. Just like slapped on a little piece of armor, metal right there.
Yeah, I love the sentence right here. Cyborg Ninja Genji was now wearing actual clothes over his armor. Oh, right. Cool deal. Blizzard needs fucking help. Vicarious Visions, please help them. Them finish a game.
Raph says Kingslave was awesome. Yes, Kingslave was really good. If you guys haven't had a chance to see that, it's really good. I don't know if you like Final Fantasy 15 or not, but you don't really have to like that game to enjoy the movie. It's really good.
You mean like bros who go on a road trip for the one guy to bang his girlfriend? Yeah.
Yeah, right. But it's not. It's before all that.
I know that movie.
Yeah. It was already a movie.
Yeah, it's 100% bro. They should just call that bro dude the game.
Yeah.
Was it road trip?
Yeah, it was road trip.
Oh, they were 100%. Yeah, it was. Oh my god, I love road trip.
That was my college experience, just watching college movies like that bullshit.
I also like Euro Trip.
You
guys
Euro Trip is the best.
The Euro Trip, like England 5, Germany 1, Michael Owen is number 1, man. The hooligans in that, I love the hooligans. And I also, man, the funniest part was when like the twins start making out and they were like, yo, I just made out with this hot chick. Yo, I just made out with this hot dude. And then everybody was like,
Lucy Lawless was a dom in Vanda Sex.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm watching a movie tonight.
And
I'm about to watch it. I haven't been so long. I'm about to go back and watch it.
But yeah, I derailed us.
You did. It's 'cause we could talk about this all day. All right. So I don't even know what's next. I don't.
I'll take this
favorite
one.
topic as gamers.
God damn it, man! I'm so sick of this coming up. All like it's just like
every time a new president is elected, this
It's
always
true.
pops up. Illinois rep wants to ban all violent video games to curb violence. We all know the story. Some self-righteous prick who has never seen a video game and happens to be in politics goes up in arms because he hates happiness.
Oh my
He,
No,
I think
his grandson beat him in a video game. Fuck this game.
yeah, I mean he's specifically targeting of course Grand Theft Auto because it tells people to go out and commit Grand Theft Auto.
Oh
And it's like, no. And Illinois, Polygon by Nicole Carpenter. An Illinois legislator is looking to ban the sale of all violent video games in the state, according to amendments that would adjust a 2012 law, which currently keeps retailers from selling certain violent video games to minors. This is what we have the code for, you dumbass.
We have a whole division.
Yeah, like the documents were filed on Friday by Rep. Marcus C. Evans Jr. in response to an increase in carjackings and violent crime in Chicago. It's Chicago!
Yeah,
It's COVID!
That's what Denny just said too in the chat. It's like, first off, bitch, there hasn't been a new Grand Theft Auto game in a long time, so like
8 years.
games like that only get hyped when like they just came out, so fuck off.
Yeah.
Like there's so many things like incorrect with these kinds of things. And it just baffles my mind. It's like there can be study after study after study where there's no correlation to people's violent acts compared to how they play video games. Yet we still try to pass dumb fucking laws like this. But like, what more do you want exactly? Like, I feel like at this point, the rating system is on point. You 100%, it's being treated like going to see an R movie or like buying cigarettes or liquor at a certain age, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell you from my experience working at a game store that shit is 100% enforced. It doesn't get ignored, and there's sometimes there's fucking secret shops. And I know I've said this on the stream before. I don't know if I've said it on the Game Report, but I know I've said it on the stream before that I actually used to get a hell of a fucking kick out of ruining kids' days. Okay, I used to enjoy it. I was working at GameStop when Grand Theft Auto 5 first came out. And so when, like, 8-year-old Tommy is like, Mommy or Grandma, buy me this game, and they bring it up to the thing, I made sure I took that case. I was like, just so you know, ma'am, this game is rated M for mature, for blood and gore, intense violence, strong sexual content, strong language, and they'd be like, oh, we're not getting that. And the kid would be like,
What the fuck?
what? and they end up getting like Need for Speed or something. And it just also nudity, yes. Well, strong sexual content. Well, I think both of them are on there. But yeah, it was fucking amazing. I don't know, man. I just got a kick out of ruining people's. Heather and I first started dating when I was doing that, and she used to come to the store sometimes, like wait for me to go on a lunch break or something, and she'd watch me do this. And she's like, I think you get enjoyment out of this. I was like, I 100% fucking do. It's amazing. Like, it's just wrecked. These kids think they're about to get one over, and they're fucked. They can't do it. So I know for a fact that like it gets enforced. What more do you want? What like there's going to be no way to ban games media because it is just now as big as, if not bigger financially than movies, especially now, right? Like, I don't know the numbers, but it has to have surpassed the film industry at this point, at least this past year, and the music industry. So it's like you can't put different restrictions on games than you do any other kind of consumable media. So fucking stop this nonsense already. This is never going to get passed. You're just trying to make a name for yourself because you got to know that assholes like us are going to talk about you on this. What's this fucking guy's name?
Marcus C. Evans Jr.
Yeah, he just wants to make it. Imagine being related to this person. Imagine like this is like your uncle.
I mean, it's incredibly ignorant of these guys who want to target video games and whatnot, instead of like looking at actual things that cause crime in the first place. Lack of education. People are desperate, because they live in like these low situations, like below the poverty line. Invest in education. Give people jobs. Give them a better quality of life. Maybe people won't be so fucking desperate to steal a car.
Say it, girl. Say it. It's like we're blaming it on video games, so you don't blame it on us. Like it's not our fault that things are so fucked.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Every time this happens is like gets my blood boiling because politicians don't want to claim responsibility ever. They just want to blame it on someone else.
It's funny. I just saw the meme for it and literally just shows this, and then the next image is the SRB. Is like, am I a joke to you?
No shit. It's true. It exists. It gets enforced. Look, there he says, bro, I still do this at GameStop. It's hilarious tearing down these little kids' hopes. Dude, I'm not gonna, I don't know. Look, it just really is. They totally think they're gonna. Aaron says, toxic Yari and Stevie, stop it. I used to trick adults to buy me Halo. I'm now a hippie. Also bad parenting. But also there's a big difference between Grand Theft Auto and Halo. I would buy my 10-year-old son Halo before, and I would not buy him Grand Theft Auto. And it's like you said, bad parenting. You should just let your kids watch whatever the fuck they want to watch or play whatever the fuck they want to play. You should be invested and know what they're watching, what they're playing, what's going to happen, right? Like that's the overall problem with this kind of shit, right? And it just doesn't make any sense. Like you should be knowledgeable on it. The fact that we have to have the RSP rating to lock that shit down in the first place is ridiculous. It's like the blame is being put on the video games, and the blame should be on the politicians, should be on the parents, should be there's literally everywhere else but the video games. Because you know what? I've killed millions upon millions of people virtually, and I have a problem like killing a bug. I'm like, that bug is living his life. Wow, like that bug is he just happened to be in my path.
If anything, like just killing a bunch of pixelated NPCs is what keeps me from killing actual things.
Exactly. No shit.
I gotta release that anger somewhere. It's gonna be in a video game because I know the other thing is totally illegal.
Really, Stevie B? I remember a squirrel. That was also virtual, though, Denny. Okay, leave the fuck. Look, I don't know if you heard this squirrel meme, Christine, but this is what happened, right? You've played the game, so you know what I'm talking about. In the very, very beginning of Until Dawn, you have there's that squirrel that pops up, right? Mm-hmm. I thought you were supposed to shoot it. I didn't realize that it was a choice. I pulled the trigger on this squirrel, and I literally have never heard the fucking end of it from these people, right? Because the way the squirrel looked after pulling the trigger was insanely gruesome. Thank you, Until Dawn devs. And it was just like especially Aaron was like, "What the fuck did you just do?" Aaron, I think that is the most offended she's ever been at me, and I've done and said of really offensive things. And it was a wild time. So but again, that squirrel was virtual. I would never go in real life and kill a squirrel. I tried to pet one at my old job. The squirrels, I guess, would be fed all the time for people that ate lunch outside, so they would get real close. And I kept trying to pet it, and then I remembered rabies, so maybe I shouldn't try to pet a squirrel. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I used to have a pet baby squirrel. I named him Nugget.
I remember Nugget.
He was cute. Yeah, he was cute. He lived in my little purse whenever I walked around the house or went out. He would just sleep there, all content. I miss him.
Oh man, I don't know if I actually miss him just from you saying that. Like that actually kind of broke my heart a little bit.
Yeah.
It was like I was looking at the articles and then I was like listening sideways and it like registered what you said and now I'm sad.
I mean, like he would like live down, like if he wasn't in my bag, he was like either on my shoulder or in my bra.
Nice.
You nice. Just live there. It's like, I was like, this is a thing now. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But
so Trex, do you want to take the next one or do you need one of us to do it because you're not gonna be able to maintain?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Reporting over from IGN. Anthem development has ceased. BioWare to focus on Dragon Age and Mass Effect. Look, there's not much to say. I don't even need to read the article.
No, we could say put an F in chat for Anthem because it's fucking dead.
Dead.
They are ceasing development on the game, meaning there's going to be no new content. There's going to be no new updates. Probably not even bug fixes. But you know what? The game's still on sale. You can still buy it because they're going to keep it online for the foreseeable future. So if you want to get a taste of how a game shouldn't be launched, how a live service game shouldn't be run, go ahead. Spend your $10. $15 over at Best Buy.
Wow.
Pick up Anthem.
You're really selling this game for me. I mean, I already was not impressed when I first saw it, when it was getting hyped. I was just like...
But that's what really kills me is that I wanted to continue. Like, I was going to come back for Anthem with the relaunch. Like, I was going to be there day -1. Like, I was going to be there the first in fucking line. I was going to be there for it. And I gave myself this glimmer of hope that, you know what? They're going to do it. They're going to give us Anthem 2.0. They're going to continue on. But then the reality kicked in. It's like, yeah, it's done. It's over with. You can still play the game. And for me personally, I was waiting. Like, one of the biggest things I was excited for was EA joining the Xbox Game Pass so I could play Anthem for free. It's like, oh, I don't have to buy it? Sweet.
Hold on 1 second. I need to take this. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second.
So. But the game, oh my god, the combat system, your Iron Man simulator, that's exactly what it is. The combat mechanics, the flying, everything about it was so fucking mouthwatering. It felt so good. It felt natural. It felt fluid. Nothing clunky. But the biggest thing was it lacked content. And now, even when it launched, it's seeing the roadmap in my eyes, it lacked a future. It lacked foresight. And I think the development team that worked on it, that continued to work on it, that wanted to work on it, I'm saddened for them that we can't get Anthem to go any further than where it is. So right now, is it worth $10? Yeah, That's basically it. Some of us paid I definitely paid like an actual EA Origin subscription, so I only really spent about maybe about maybe a $60 range. So I played it for a few months, but I did get. And the question is did I get my money's worth? I did.
Sorry.
But as a live service game, as an MMO player, I wanted more from it, and I wanted it to continue on, and it just didn't. And now I really don't. And everything in that game, on a coding level, I don't want it to lose. But the developers then moving on to Dragon Age, moving on to Mass Effect. I still look at that combat system, and it's that combat system's now wasted. And I'm not someone who really supports the private servers, the EQ99 thing, the what is it, City of Heroes, the homebrew stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't really support it. But Anthem might actually be that thing. It's look, if someone actually takes that code, makes it into a private server, and continues development on it, I may fucking actually do that. Because this was something that is such an infant level that it deserved to grow, and it's sad that it just didn't get to do that.
Yeah. But what game is sort of continuing to grow, but it's severely delayed, is CDProjekt Red ransomware hack severely disrupts work on the updates. So
yeah, it's true.
CD
That's a really good
Projekt,
segue.
yeah, I know, yeah. CDProjekt SA said Wednesday it will delay a promised update to the much criticized role-playing game Cyberpunk 2077, pinning the blame for its slow progress on a recent security breach. As a result of the ransomware attack, which was disclosed on February 9th, most of its employees have been locked out of their workstations for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
According to the people familiar with the matter. The Polish company had planned to release a patch to fix bugs and other issues in the game this month, but with the recent
reasons I don't know about. Okay? Here we go. Jim Ryan says, hello again. The past 12 months haven't been easy, and I think... Oh, yeah, is this the right one? No, this is a different one. Hold on. I got my PlayStation blogs mixed up here. Okay, excuse me. This one isn't from Jim Ryan. I got mad because I saw Jim Ryan's name on there. I get triggered. Okay. This is from... this is a Japanese PlayStation.
Hideaki Nishino.
Thank you. Appreciate that. More than 4 years ago, we launched PlayStation VR to offer a transformative new way to play games on PS4, providing a much stronger sense of presence and deeper immersion to players compared with traditional games. In that time, we've seen a tremendous experience that has propelled virtual reality gaming forward, including highly acclaimed titles like Astro Bot, Tetris Effect, Blood and Truth, Moss, Beat Saber, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. We've also enhanced the experience with some PSVR titles when played on PS4 Pro and PlayStation 5. All right, listen. Resident Evil 7, fight me if I'm wrong,
All right.
was the mag shift, was that how you say this? The flagship game for the PSVR. At its launch, it was the only full AAA game you could play in VR. It was the fucking reason to buy a PSVR, not just for me. Borderlands 2, that was fun, but didn't come out for a ways later. So here we go. I'm sorry, I got triggered there a little bit. Here we go. Today I'm pleased to share that our next generation VR system, which is exciting, we knew that, like, it's obvious that PlayStation was going to release a new, like a PSVR 2 or whatever they plan on calling it. It was definitely going to happen. A next generation VR system becoming a PlayStation 5, enabling the ultimate entertainment experience, dramatic leaps in performance and interactivity. Players will feel an even greater sense of presence and becoming even more immersed in their game worlds once they put on the new headset. We're continuing to innovate with our new VR systems so that our fans can continue to enjoy the unique experiences that are synonymous with PlayStation. We're taking what we've learned since launching PSVR and PS4 to develop a next-gen VR system that enhances everything from resolution and field of view to tracking and input. It will connect to PS5 with a single cord, thank God, to simplify setup and improve ease of use while enabling a high-fidelity visual experience. The PSVR literally has its own like mini PlayStation. One of the innovations we're excited about is our new VR controller, which will incorporate some of the key features found in the DualSense wireless controller, along with a focus on great ergonomics. That's just one of the examples of future-proof technology we're developing to match our vision for a whole new generation of VR games and experiences. There's still a lot of development underway for our new VR system, so it won't be launching in 2021. We wanted to provide this early update to our fans as the development community has started to work on creating new worlds for you to explore in virtual reality. We also want to thank all of our PSVR players for your continued support. With upcoming games like After the Fall, Sniper Elite VR, and Humanity, there's much more to come for the PSVR, whether you're playing on PS4 or PS5. With both PlayStation VR and next-generation VR systems, we're building our commitment to virtual reality as a medium for games as strong than ever. We look forward to sharing more details in the future.
Cool. Cool.
Is it? Is it cool?
No.
One of the games not listed on upcoming games is Resident Evil Village. So what I'm hearing is that Village that is set up identical to Resident Evil 7 that was your flagship PSVR game is not going to be playable on the current PSVR.
Maybe when the PS5 Pro comes out, it'll be available then.
Well, yeah, and you know, Denny said the same thing, and I was like, that's cool. So in a year and a half, when I play through the game 15 times, I can play it again in VR. Sweet.
I mean, just make it an even number, 16. Oh, my cat.
I think it's cool that they announced this, but like, my reaction was, duh. Like, it was obvious that they're making, like, there would, look, okay, and I will say this, I'm going to give some props to the PSVR was so fucking amazing to me. It still is amazing, to be fair. And when I put it on, I literally called Showtime and Trex, and I said, "Get your fucking asses," and Denny, "Get your fucking asses to Best Buy right now." Or Denny might have been with me. I don't remember. He probably remembers. I said, "Get your fucking asses to Best Buy right now. They've got a PSVR on display," because we were all like, at the moment, because we were like VR schmear. And I was like, "You have to try this shit. It's fucking amazing." I'm not even like, you get in this thing and you'll pre-order it right now. And sure enough, every single one of them pre-ordered the PSVR that day, including myself.
Wow.
Because it was so fucking amazing. And the price point was on point. To be fair, this was back when VR units were insanely expensive on the PC. They didn't have like the good quality budget VR units like they do now. You had to have a ridiculous ass PC and a super expensive VR unit. So if you wanted like a reasonably priced VR unit, this was the best route to go. The two of us were at launch together. I picked up and drove you to Best Buy. That's right, he did. That's right. I remember that. I do remember that. I don't think you were with me when we tried it out, but you said you pre-ordered it, and I think we both went up there to get it. That's right. Maybe RE7 VR didn't actually perform well enough sales-wise that Capcom didn't see the investment worth it.
I mean, because people already had the game, maybe, and I don't know, and they don't have the PSVR because they didn't have any games when they came out. I don't know. Sony has a very confusing timeline when they want to release hardware and games that it can play. So most of the time they have experiences, like 1 or 2 experiences for their VR feature and no real games. And then like maybe a year or 2 later when people are saying, "Screw this shit. I'm not playing with it anymore," they come out with a game.
So over here at Games Radar from August 16th, 2020 by Vicky Blake, Resident Evil 7 is the best-selling installment of the horror series to date. Resident Evil 7 has become the biggest installment of the survival horror franchise ever. In a recent financial report spotted by our pals at PC Gamer, we love that site, Capcom has confirmed Resident Evil 7 has sold 7.9 million copies, which means it sold more units than any other Resident Evil game.
Well then.
All right? So you can take that plot and shove it directly up your ass, Raph Prime.
My word.
Oh my.
I'm just playing, Raph Prime. You know I love you. I got triggered there for a minute, but I'm back to reality. I in all seriousness, I know I turn on the fun, but in all seriousness, I am disappointed that Village, this is kind of clear now that Village won't be in VR. Now, will the PC version support VR? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I think if it did, by now, Capcom would have said something because it's so close to release. I think we would know by now, so just don't think this game is going to be in VR, which is very disappointing to me. Just because it's so great doesn't mean most people played it on VR. Do I need to pull up the fucking numbers of that too? Like, I don't know if I can pull numbers of that too. Like, it literally is the best experience in the PSVR I've ever had. I'm sorry if you couldn't stomach it, Denny. If it was too scary for you. If you are frightened by it. Okay? But I played through the whole game in VR, and it was amazeballs.
Cool.
Dude, I'm not arguing your experience. Denny, look. Denny takes me too serious on this shit sometimes, man. He's just like, why are you so mad at me? I'm not mad at you at all. Gotta take Steven talking about Ari with a grain of salt, though. I would say we're about to ban you, Aaron, but you would like that too much. So you know what? Let's promote Aaron to something higher than moderator right now.
No, more responsibility.
Just because my friend Bass right there earlier doesn't mean to take it out on me. Oh, look. Yeah, Denny actually messaged me earlier today and was like, yo, man, this guy in this other group chat I'm in was talking shit about RE3 and it's ending. And I got mad as fuck. I was like, what that bitch say? Tell me what the fuck he said. Why does he hate it? Like, I got mad and he told me what he said. And I was like arguing with Denny, but like not arguing with him. I was arguing the points that this fucking guy made. It was just a whole thing. Anyway, I don't know. But in good PlayStation news, Play at Home returns. This is from fucking Jim Ryan. Again, with a PlayStation blog from Jim Ryan. Hello again. Look, it's Jim Ryan saying that, not me. The past 12 months haven't been easy, and I think we're all hopeful that we may be starting to see some flickers of light at the end of this long COVID-19 tunnel, thanks to the tireless work of the medical community and people around the world. In this historic time, the team of PlayStation wanted to thank the community by giving something back these days. We could all use something to look forward to and another reason to stay safe, socially distanced, so we are happy to be able to offer a free selection of great games and some entertainment offers. Let's see. We're just going to skip to the offers. Starting March 1st, PlayStation and Insomniac Games will make Ratchet & Clank PS4 available for free download for a limited time through the PlayStation Store. That's actually really cool. If you haven't played it, it is a great game. Again, credit where credit's due. You don't have a very big window, though. Well, yeah, I guess you do have a whole month from March 1st to April. I take that back. I read it as like a day, but it's actually not. It's a full month. Once you redeem the game, it'll be yours to keep, right? So you don't need the PlayStation Network or anything. The 2016 PS4 action-adventure hit from Insomniac Games revisits the origin story of the beloved PlayStation game. So check that out. It's really good. And then, for you fucking weebs out there, our friends at Funimation are kicking in a very special offer, extending access for new subscribers to Funimation or Wake Anime? Well, I don't know what that is. In the countries they are available. Funimation is an anime-focused subscription service, and Wakanim is Funimation's European division. I know I'm butchering that name. Well, there will be additional details to follow. This offer is only available to our... Wait, did I miss what the offer is? It's just extending it by how long?
New subscribers.
Download the phone in the United States or starting on March 21st. Yeah, it doesn't say. What we outlined today is just the beginning of what's in store for Play at Home. In the coming weeks, we'll share more details on free games and entertainment offers dropping for our PlayStation community. So there you go, man. They're giving us a little bit, give us more. I mean, Ratchet & Clank for free, just here goes Ratchet & Clank. Free game's a free game, especially if you haven't played it.
Yeah.
If you've bought it recently, then you're fucked. But if you haven't, wait for this. I'll definitely download it for sure. That's pretty good. I think that's it for that big PlayStation stuff, right? No.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You want to take this one?
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. I don't know, man. I've been talking a lot, but okay. I can't wait to rub this one in.
This is also coming from IGN, from Jonathan Dornbush. PlayStation will bring more of its first-party exclusive lineup to PC, baby.
Wow! Well, before we go into this, I'm sorry, I just want to answer a question because we're going to talk about this for a minute. Yeah. Sticky S, sorry, asking kind of late, but what is your opinion on what makes RE scary and what makes it a good game? How does that relate to VR?
Some jump scares are there, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, jump scares are very scary, but like once you play through it, once you learn the jump scares, and that's it, right? It's the atmosphere and like what makes it the most scary for me when I play it is a lot of times the atmosphere that's being played in, and the lack of not knowing. Once I start to know the games, it's generally not as scary, right? But what VR did for it, the ambient sounds, yes, too. What VR does for it is it puts you in the experience, right? Like it puts you there. Like I remember playing when I was playing 7, and I was looking down a stairway into a basement, right? I was like, I'm not walking down here. Like I'm not. Why would I walk down here? If it was real, there's not a chance. But like you look to your left, look to your right, you're in a stairwell, right? And you're looking down at this dark thing, and you know there's nothing good at the bottom. and it's fucking. It makes you scared shitless because it amplifies the atmosphere to a bajillion, like because you feel like you're actually VR does something weird to your brain because there is a moment in that game where like you're wading through water up to your mouth. And like my brain registered water in my mouth, so like I got a weird feeling, like I had water in my mouth. It was very strange. So it just does that. So so the best answer I can give, Sticky, is it's the atmosphere which gets amplified by a bajillion in VR. You know, oh my god,
No, Sticky.
Sticky for Trex. Sticky is Eric. Showtime's Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, just make sure you know that. Yeah, he's being a dick. He's the one that called me earlier. We were talking about Showtime's wedding. And I think that's why I tuned in here because I told him I was streaming. Anyway, okay. All right. So I'm sorry to cut you off, Xtina. That's very rude of me, but I just want to get that in because we're going to talk about this and I don't want to just come back to that later. So go.
Okay. Yeah, first party exclusive PC or PlayStation lineup coming to the PC. In an interview with GQ, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan said it was a straightforward decision to release more first party PC ports. GQ's write-up includes the detail that Days Gone will be the first of those PC ports this spring, but Ryan isn't directly quoted as saying so. We've contacted Sony for confirmation on that point. Let's see. An update: Sony has now confirmed to IGN that Days Gone will arrive in the spring for PC. A quote: "I think a few things changed." Ryan replied, "I have cat hair in my mouth." When asked why the company had changed its tack on releasing exclusives for PC. We find ourselves now in early 2021 with our development studios and the games that they make in better shape than they've ever been before. Particularly from the latter half of the PS4 cycle, our studios made some wonderful, great games. There's an opportunity to expose those great games to a wider audience and recognize the economics of game development, which are not always straightforward. The cost of making games goes up with each cycle, as the caliber of the IP has improved. Also, our ease of making it available to non-console owners has grown. So it's a fairly straightforward decision for us to make. And yet, they will not crossplay with Microsoft. Oh, like with Xbox. I mean, that's my assumption. But
Jim Ryan.
That's right.
But this is a good first step, I think.
Okay,
that become a reality.
So here's the thing. Here's what Jim Ryan pretty much said. Here at Sony, we like money. And you know what's grown dramatically over the past 10 years? It's the PC gaming landscape. So guess what putting our PlayStation exclusives does for our bank account when we release them on the PC? It makes it bigger. We get more money.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Microsoft does. They get way more money because they've been putting their games on the PC.
Yep.
And we actually want a cut
of that cheddar.
Yeah. We're going to copy them and we're going to get some of that money. Aaron, Aaron, you're about to be added as the fourth person on this game report. That's where you're about to get elevated to. Is that what you want? You're not going to get banned. I'm going to elevate you to like full status in a minute. Okay, keep it up. Look, this. Say thanks, Jim Ryan. Thanks, Jim Ryan. Thanks, Jim Ryan. Listen. Oh, thanks, Jim Ryan, for the sub. Right. Thank you, Jim Ryan. I appreciate that for the subscription. Thank you for subbing. Anyway, so listen. This aggravates me because Sony fanboys, Snoys, I heard them called on a YouTube video today. I thought that was funny. Right? They talk all this shit about how exclusive it is, how you can't play this, you can't play that, and Sony's out for the fucking gamers, right? They're out for the gamer, they're out for the gamer. They keep the gamers in mind. No, they keep their pocketbook in mind, okay? And you know what? Those markers on Final Fantasy 16 and the other game from the PlayStation thing, those weren't mistakes. Those games are also coming to PC. They just weren't ready to announce it yet. Demon's Souls. Okay? I hate to break this to you, but your biggest argument that you use against the Xbox is about to go down the fucking toilet. And I know that you Sony ponies just can't fucking take it. I get it. I understand what that must be doing to you mentally. Okay, I understand it. This announcement must be breaking you emotionally and physically. Okay? But I promise this is the best option for the brand.
Hey, Steven, what about Nintendo? Nintendo's in their own little world.
Look, I don't look. Nintendo just entered the mobile market.
Just entered.
Well, I mean, just relatively in the past couple of years, right? Like, as in, like, the mobile phone market.
Oh, phone, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, like, they're like, way behind. But, I mean, they don't need to be. Nintendo's always been, like, separate, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, you're either going to play Mario on a Nintendo or you're not. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't ever see Nintendo properties coming to PC, ever. I just don't see that ever happening. Unless, like, Nintendo's consoles viciously tank or something like that. We might have seen Nintendo properties on the console if the Switch didn't do, or on the PC if the Switch didn't do so well after the Wii U. So you don't like Sony for not going full Nintendo? Well, no, see, they teeter-tottered in the middle. They're not trying to be Nintendo, right? They're like this weird hybrid. Where they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. And now they want to have their cake, eat it too, and get fucking paid. And that's fine.
Paid.
Yes, I want to get paid for eating cake.
Oh, don't we all? That, Xtina, is the fucking dream indeed. In all seriousness, this is nothing but good. And someone put a picture up as soon as this got announced of a meme, a God of War meme. And it was a bunch of different fathers and sons in that setting from God of War, and the modding community making plans right now. It was and it was very, very funny. There's all different. There was like Peter Griffin and his son, and it was just many, and it made me laugh a lot. So yeah, it's gonna be good, and it's fun. You know, your games can come to PC, and just remember that your main console wars argument is you're gonna have to shut the fuck up now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done.
Trex, you want to take this last one? Because you just watched it.
You did just watch it.
I really did. And so, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the reason we did the recording here on Thursday was because Sony did the State of Play, the first one that we've had this year. Thank you so much for Sony to show off a few games that are coming out later this year. So let's go ahead and just really jump right into it. First off, it is a 48-minute video that doesn't feel like 48 minutes. And I say that in the form that it went by really fast. And not that many games were talked about. Like, they stretched a lot of these games, I'll tell you that. So the first game they did mention is Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. PS5 features revealed. All right, it's getting that PS5 love. Native 4K.
I haven't played this
shit,
shit, so...
You said you haven't played it yet?
No, so I might actually play this on the PS5.
Yeah, it'll be launching on March 12th. It's going to have that dual sense feature where you can feel everything. You can feel the grappling hook by some character. You can feel Crash when he's surfing, the engine roar. You can feel it in your hands. Okay. They made it weird.
Yeah, they did make it weird.
The next game, they gave us a sneak peek on the new game Returnal, new IP, Returnal. This is definitely a game Christina's going to be playing out the gate, and she's super hyped about it, you guys. She wouldn't stop talking how amazing the game looks, how it feels, and how it's definitely not scary at all.
Yo,
it looks like Deathloop with all the
without the comedy,
with all the with all the without all the comedy, with all of the scariness of what is that game? Not Soma. One of the
it's on the same realm.
Moons of Madness. There we go. It felt like Moons of Madness for me, but it's I maybe not right out the gate because I've spent so much money on games lately that I need to take a break. But yeah, Returnal is probably something that I will try to play more than an hour of.
All right, we're shooting shit. Is that a scary house? Why is that scary house here? We're turning the game off, guys. We're turning the game off.
Yeah, turn it off. It also actually, if I'm remembering correctly, it looks like, so you know those gun and run games, the like Into the Gungeon or something, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It reminds me, the fighting mechanic when you're actually fighting the monsters and how you interact, and how you fight them. It reminds me of those run and gun games, but in third person view, which is stressful in its own right. It's not scary, stressful, but it's stressful. You get all these fireballs at you in rapid succession, and you have to dodge. And oh, look, another bullet is coming after you. So, and yeah, it's like Enter the Gungeon, but in third person view, and stressful. But I will play it eventually when it comes out. So watch out for that. I will be stressed.
I'm actually way fucking into this game. Like,
yeah.
I think it looks fucking amazing, and I might actually get it and play it on the PlayStation when it first comes out.
Yeah, you might get farther than me.
It's like this fucking weird combination of like survival horror mixed with like Mass Effect, right? Like, in Mass Effect wasn't really that scary, right? It had its scary moments, but it definitely looks like it plays a lot like Andromeda to me. When I was watching the gameplay, Mass Effect Andromeda, and I really liked the gameplay of that game, which actually plays a lot like Anthem Trex. In fact, I think it was like the precursor to Anthem, like they used that same kind of battle engine. You could leap around and hover, you couldn't actually like fly and stay flight in Andromeda. But this like hit all my favorite
your boxes.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like the creepiness, the sci-fi-ness, the action. Like I'm probably I'm probably day one for this.
It looks like there's going to be some psychological horror in there too. So they're just getting everything. They're just like, I would be surprised if there wasn't supernatural stuff happening too. Aliens, psychological horror, maybe a murder bot, Cthulhu monsters. Checking all those boxes.
Yeah. Sticky says, unrelated question, just want your thoughts. I feel Xbox Connect had such a quick and fun impact temporarily. What do you think could be a similar potential tech involving VR? Thoughts more towards horror, but up to probably AR. Yeah, like augmented reality would probably be the next big step, where like you start playing games in a room and shit comes out of your wall and people stand next to you and shit like that. I think would be the next, where it like matches your surroundings and plays the games that way.
Pretty soon we're gonna have like a holodeck.
Yes, exactly.
Which I mean, Microsoft was already trying to do, but never actually gave us anything for it.
It's true.
The next game that they announced was Knockout City, which, do you guys like dodgeball? Do you like dodgeball as a esports game?
Hell yeah.
Then here you are. Congrats. Now, I will say I'm giving a shit for it, but it actually looks pretty fucking fun. Like, as an esports enthusiast that I am, I'm like, I might get it. But then I saw it was an EA original. I'm like, ooh, it's an EA game. Ooh, this might be a hard pass. But apparently it will have full crossplay. And their PlayStation is going to be the first one who has this beta out. So I'm really interested to see how full crossplay it's really going to be. And congratulations to PlayStation for getting the first beta for it. So I got my PlayStation 4. So I'm ready for the beta.
Oh my god.
I got my PlayStation 4 back, by the way, because there's a lot of stress going on with Star Trek Online that we finally got finished up. Realized we're all good now. Life is good. Star Trek Online customer service from Art Games was fucking top notch. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Absolutely love it.
Absolutely. The next game, I definitely think Xtina probably loved the hell out of it because she just likes to fight. The first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, we took the Daredevil fight scenes in the hallways and made it in a video game. Okay. Game is called Sifu. No idea what it's about, except we get to fight people.
Yeah. Well, basically what I'm thinking it's going to be, you start as this guy who is learning, it looks like Kung Fu. And then, because Sifu means master. And
Learn something new, folks.
No shit.
you start from the bottom, and then in the trailer you see this guy aging and getting better. So, each time you fail, maybe you learn something. I don't know, because it was all just a cinematic. It didn't have any like actual gameplay, but it looks intriguing. I will play this because I like fighting. I like fighting games.
Yeah, she does.
But yeah, it looks really intriguing. It kind of reminds me of Kung Fu, like the TV series.
Legendary Journey.
Yeah, Legendary Journey. I don't know why, but it does. And maybe that section where in Kill Bill where she learns Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Brings back those fond memories in cinema.
Next game is Solar Ash, being worked on by Heart Machine, coming to PlayStation 4 and 5. Solar Ash, Heart Machine is the developer who, oh god, I can't now. Now I really can't remember their freaking game that they came out with. It was like right there on the tip of my tongue, but we've definitely seen Heart Machine before. They've it's Solar Ash, Arwen, not Solar Ass.
Arwen, you cheeky monkey.
The game that you're thinking of is Hyper Light, the machine, or
yes. Yeah,
Drifter, Hyper Light Drifter.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very stylish game, very pretty. I meant to take a look because I heard the name Solar Ash. I'm like, wait, is this already on PC? Could have sworn it was already
Is
on
it?
PC because I saw the name before, like on the Epic Game Store or something. But either way, it's coming to PlayStation. It looks very beautiful, very articulate, and it's really definitely going to be one of those very pretty games to play for folks. And then, of course,
Yeah,
Five Nights.
I really like the stuff. Sorry, no, I just really like the stylization of it. I think that I'm gonna give. I normally don't play games like this. You know what I mean? But I think I'm gonna start giving them a go because I feel like I'm missing out on like some really fucking great games.
Yeah, and you're right, Trex. It is going to be available. It's coming soon to Epic Games, not
Okay.
Steam, but Epic. hmm
Okay.
So if you don't have the PS5 or the PS4, but you do have a computer, you can get this game soon.
And then Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach gave us a little more look into the game. Definitely a little more of the in-game cinematic and actually some in-game footage as well. I will give props to the trailer. Actually, was pretty hype. Just how they built up to it, that was pretty cool. Now a horror fan, so Aurelius, enjoy your new game.
They're actually changing the format. Yeah, like they're changing the format while incorporating some of the old stuff that made it great in the first place. I will not be playing this. Fuck no. I will be watching Markiplier play it.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
guaranteed. He will play this. So I will live vicariously through him and his reactions.
Next game was Our World Soulstorm. Moving on.
Rude.
It's not a real game.
Aaron says your can keep freezing for a few seconds. Why? It sounds like the sound's okay. It's just like we might be glitching a little bit, but it's fine. As long as the sound's okay, that's what matters the most.
Looks like I just saw the playback just froze, so I must have had droppage of internet. You know, the stream's
Yeah.
still going.
It's always you, homie.
It always you.
Yep.
Get that good internet, son.
Well, South Carolina doesn't believe in fiber because it's the devil and we're a red state. So what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah. We're never gonna get fiber. Our infrastructure is shit, and it's not gonna be stable for fiber.
Colombia has 5G. No, it doesn't. Don't listen to Verizon. It does not.
Yeah.
Next game is Kinna, Bridge of Spirits. I kind of like what I saw.
Yeah.
It's a very nice, simple RPG. Very, very homey. I like it.
It reminded me of the. I can't remember the name of the title of the game, but it was like one of the 360 launch titles. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. It is very stylized like this, and it had a main character that is very similar. Oh, man, I wish I could remember the name of it. Cameo, I think maybe or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but this looked really fun. A very like. Normally when you play RPGs like this, it just seems like it's very serious and it's you're just like death is around every corner. You know what I mean? This just looks fun. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you're just gonna have a good time. I'm totally into it, and the stylization is really good too.
Yeah, just like the little moss creatures and the children are so freaking cute. Anything chibi in this game is so effing cute. You know what it kind of looks like? It looks like it's been animated by DreamWorks or something. You know?
Yes.
I was gonna say because it looks just like that new Disney movie Rava.
Raya.
Raya, yeah, looks just like that. I'm like, is this that Raya game?
It's not a game, but yes.
Oh my
But yeah,
God.
it does remind me of Raya. Also, but I'm excited for this game. I am excited for any new IP that comes out because, you know, I mean, you know what? I'll say it now. Video games brings out more IP or more new IP than Hollywood right now.
Accurate. Kinna Bridge of Spirits will be arriving on PS4 and PS5 on August 24th, later this summer. Next game was Deathloop. Will be a game that will never actually come out in 2021.
I know. I feel like this game is on a fucking death loop. Like we keep hearing about it like over and over again for like so long. Can it come out, please?
Yeah, right?
And then finally, I'm gonna let this go over to Stevie B because this is his.
All right, let's have a little talk, right? So we've been wondering for a long time what's going to happen next to Final Fantasy VII Remake, and today at the end of this is their big ending for the springs. I don't know if it's spring; they just do state of plays randomly. But anyway, we finally got some information on what's coming next for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we're getting kind of crazy with our titles here. But Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, and so we actually are getting more content. There's actually an expansion that's coming with the game where you play as Yuffie, which is amazing. This was a very big shock to me for all the expansion we get for this. I never thought it takes place during the same time. It's a parallel story, it seemed like. I mean, that's kind of what they were touting as to the Final Fantasy VII Remake when Cloud's not with the group for a certain amount of time. You're playing as Yuffie and her group. Who's that? She was a character that she was a missable character in the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't want to like say the name wrong. What's the country she's from, or the city that she's from? I know I'm going to say it wrong if I try to say it.
Oh, she says it at the end, right?
Yeah, I don't want to. I'll fucking butcher it, right? But she's from, and I think it's like the next place, one of the next place you go after you actually leave Canada. Aaron, stop it. She's a ninja from Wutai. Thank you. There you go.
That's right. I said Wushu.
Wutai. Yes, thank you.
Wutai.
That's right. And it's pretty cool, man. I had no idea we were going to be given DLC for this game, and so I'm very excited about this. Right, so
that's what I kind of wanted to ask you. Is like I know Yuffie as a character in Final Fantasy VII.
Right, you don't get her though until after the events of the original game as a playable character. She's in some Wu-Tang, yeah, the Wu-Tang Clan. She's like in a random pop-up in some like bushes in a specific part of the game. But yeah, so she doesn't actually join your party until after. Steals people material a lot. That's right. Yeah, she steals material. I remember that.
So this is just kind of like a brand new adventure playing as her kind of a thing.
Right.
So it's like a side story that is in tandem with the original story.
Right. So this could have been told in substantial material that I don't know about. I don't know the Final Fantasy VII verse like I know the Resident Evil verse, you know what I mean? But I do know enough about it to know that I'm almost positive this is an original tale that's never been told before, and might be unique to the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It might, prove my point that this is a sequel. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I don't think this is something that anybody's played. I don't think anybody really knows what's going to happen in this game, how it's going to begin and where it's going to go and where it's going to end.
Well, I know she gets drilled. I saw that.
She gets what?
Drilled.
She fights like a giant drill. And there's it is a sequel. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, no one believes me when I say that, but I appreciate you. And there's also like a reveal of a character at the very end of the trailer that was a big deal for the people who are well versed in the lore. I actually don't know who this person is, and I wish I did, and I feel like a piece of shit for not knowing. She mentions having
a sister.
Yeah, she mentions having been to Midgar before. Well, I mean, that's fine, but was she? I don't know. Like, it's a big stretch to be like she was also at Midgard during the events of the Final Fantasy VII remake. It's fine. I mean, we can stretch it out. I mean, being a Resident Evil fan, they do that shit all the time, so I'm not going to be too judgmental here. I'm not sure who this blue-haired character at the very end. I'm not sure who this is. But Raph was like, "It's that one bitch." I believe he actually called them a bitch.
Wow.
So I don't think this is necessarily a good character. He's in the Discord. But another good thing, and this comes out in June. June 10th. June 10th. Right? But it also comes with, if you have the PS4 version of the game, you get the free PS5 upgrade. So that's really dope. That's cool. You do still have to buy the Yuffie DLC, even with your upgrade. They didn't put a price on that. My guess would be it's going to be like $20 or $30. $60. Fuck. That beautiful blue-haired bitch, yes. Waste from Dirge of Cerberus, part of the Deep Ground section scene in Dirge of Cerberus. Okay, right. So Dirge of Cerberus, I do remember that game. I don't think I actually ever played it, but it was on the PlayStation 2, so I do remember that game. Where you play as Vincent from, it's a character. I think it's a prequel game, right? No, it's a sequel. I don't fucking remember if it's a prequel or a sequel. I don't remember. But I know you play Vincent.
Yeah, no, it's a sequel.
Sequel, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Because, okay. I remember people talk. I watched a video where they kind of broke down all the games. Mm-hmm. So that's as much as I know about that game. I would like to go back and play it, but the games like that are so fucking long. It's just... sequel, thank you for me. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that character as it's compared to this. So the good thing is that it's all new content, right? When you're playing through the Final Fantasy VII remake, you pretty much know the story beats and what's going to happen, and you're not going to know this. Well, when you're playing this, you don't know a lot of the characters, and so it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. What's the cost? It doesn't matter. We're all going to spend it, but my guess would be $20 or $30. And I'm sure there'll be like a PS5 package, right? That will be this intergrade, Final Fantasy VII intergrade. You could buy the full thing on PS5 that comes with both, or you have your upgraded PS4 version where you buy the expansion as well. Again, not priced, but we'll see. Yeah, there was actually a rumor going around that Final Fantasy VII Remake was going to be like the free PlayStation game. That did not get announced today, but I mean, it could still come, like the monthly free PlayStation game in the next couple of months. I doubt it because of this, but we'll see. I'm guessing 10 or 15. I'm going to say more than that, buddy. It's Square Enix, like, but
there's no fucking way
see.
they're selling that shit for $10-15.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it depends on the length, right? They didn't talk about how long it was. I mean, if it's more than 4 to 5 hours, it's going to be $20 or $30. Like $10 or $15 would be like some fucking skins. Like, that's how they do that.
You like that Moogle skin? Here you go.
There you go.
Sold. So
yeah, I will definitely be buying it. Doesn't matter what it fucking costs. 15 gets you one of the new outfits, and 14. That's so fucking true. Look, you get a lot of shit when you play 14. They give you all kinds of content when you're subscribed. But man, when they charge for shit, they really charge for shit. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the bike that Cloud drives in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, the movie that came out a long time ago, you can actually buy that bike on the marketplace. And I think it's like $30 normally. That it's like 2 subs.
Gosh.
The cost of almost the fucking game. So exactly, it's Square, not Kyo Tecmo. Well, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be $30, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I want it to be what you said, Raph, because the less money I have to spend, the better. But I just don't have that. But it's a countdown, which I'll purchase should also. Yes, I agree with that too. Some of the stuff you buy in the Final Fantasy 14 store, you can only buy for one of your characters, which is fucking wild to me. Like, there's some stuff you can buy that's account bound, but a lot of it's not. That bike is account bound, and it fucking should be. It should come with a free month of game time as well, but whatever. I still haven't bought it yet. I want to buy that, and there's a giant peacock mount. But the peacock mount is just so I can walk around going, "Let me see your peacock, cock, your peacock, cock." Like, so pulling out my inner Katy Perry. But stop it. All right, but that's it for tonight. Machete Late Night Nota. Yes, we had a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
We
have one feel-good story at the end of the night. Not games related because that hardly ever comes out. It's so this week's feel-good wholesome story of the week is nearly 1,000 girls become the first female Eagle Scouts in the Boy Scouts. Nearly, yeah. And let's see. Eagle Scout is the highest achievement or rank attainable in the Scouts BSA program. Only 6% of the Scouts ever make it to the top. The rank takes at least 21 merit badges, a large service project, and a commitment to leadership. On Sunday, this past week, the Scouts hosted an online ceremony to welcome the new group of female role models. Quote, "I don't think any of us really thought this day would come," recipient Kendall Jackson told CBS News. "For me to be a part of that first class and say that I did it, I'm really proud of myself." So, let's see. Another quote from another new Eagle Scout. "It's so much more than a medal or an award. It's an expectation and a lifestyle. It means that you're a role model to your community every day of your life. Once an eagle, always an eagle." And then you get these two sisters who grew up watching their brother become an Eagle Scout, and now they get to follow in his footsteps and be Eagle Scouts themselves. So it's just ever since they, opened up to, female scouts, it just seems that women are getting shit done. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's awesome. Like, only 6% of all the Boy Scouts that join up make it to Eagle Scouts, and 1,000 of them are girls now.
We know an
awesome.
Eagle Scout.
I think I do too.
Yeah, we do. We know a couple Eagle Scouts.
Yeah.
Ben and Wales both are.
Oh, I didn't know Wales got the Eagle Scout.
I'm almost positive he did, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I will say I got the I think first class in Boy Scouts. Then weed came into the mix, so that was out of the Boy Scouts that. But no, that's actually one of the things I definitely would go back and do is actually stay with Boy Scouts more. Because not the Eagle Scout thing, I definitely know my drive. I could not do that. But I got a bunch of merit badges, though. I was the first one who got my archery merit badge. I got the first aid merit badge, the swimming merit badge. Fuck yeah, merit badges, man. Yeah, it's great. Trophies. So I'm about.
I ain't been in shit. There's a bunch of ladies that are way more tougher than I am getting the Eagle Scouts.
Yeah, seriously.
Not a chance.
Like,
Aaron, thank you for the gifted sub to Xtina, huh? All right. Well, I mean, what? I don't even need to say anything, do I? I do not.
I thought I was. Wait, no, I was. Oh, but I think I didn't renew. I auto renew. So my bad. It comes full circle.
That's right.
Like,
it does.
It's like a circle.
No,
Shit.
that was a very good feel good start that you, Christina. I didn't know that. I missed that announcement. I didn't know we had moved the ladies in. Like, I guess from when they allowed it to now, right? Like, we're hitting that time where it's like we busted their ass another Eagle Scout. That's fucking amazing.
I know, right?
That's good. I did a little bit of I went to like a church when I was a kid, and they did like sort of scout things, but like I don't think it really counted.
Yeah.
So like I went to tie knots and shit.
Yeah.
But that was it. So, but there you go. Rex, I know a bunch of Eagle Scouts. Dope. Well, there you go. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, everybody. Normally we'd have a day off, but we had to swap it around. And look, Aaron, I did 9 years of Scouts. Dope. We'll be back tomorrow for Free Company Friday. Apparently, I have to do the MSQ so I can do a dungeon with Aaron that she really wants me to do. I got told that's what I have to do. I'm just kidding, Aaron. That's what I want to do, I promise. And so then we're going to be doing some other stuff after that. Well, I'm not 100% sure what, but we're just going to be hanging out. We always pull stuff. I always just end up talking a lot of shit most of the time, just in chat. So yeah, so you can come hang out with us doing that. And that's really it. I'm not sure if Ari's streaming this weekend. I don't think that she is. I think we're going to have So what are the chances Thursdays is the new Game Report days? We'd have to have a long discussion about it, but right now not. I mean, I'm not sure. The whole reason why we moved it in the first place was because of Ari. So I have to see what her schedule's like. Because it was Tuesdays, and then we moved it. I don't know. I'll have to see, Aaron. I'm not sure. It's only moved today. I asked for it to move today because of the state of play. But we might be able to work something out.
You're just going to have to tell Jim Ryan to do a stay of play every Thursday.
Fucking Jim. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Christina, what are you doing this weekend?
No game tomorrow because I'm D&Ding.
Nice.
I tentatively I will be playing on Saturday with some more Persona 5 Strikers. Yeah, that's basically all I have planned right now. My schedule has been sort of sporadic and not on time because of the weird shit that's going on with my health lately. But yeah, Saturday I do plan to stream late in the afternoon Persona 5 Strikers.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Trex, what about you, man? You doing anything this weekend?
That's no. Just
All right. Well, fuck Trex the stream then, I guess. All right.
I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks.
Dude, they bitch about it all the time on this stream.
I have noticed an absence of Trex in my notifications.
Yes. They're even though I see him like logging in his team, playing games,
I can't be, and I tell everybody who even people who know me as I stream at work, I'm like, dudes, just go out there, play your video game, and just turn on Twitch and just fucking stream it. You don't have to entertain, but when I stream, I have to entertain. But it's been so. I don't want to use the word crunch, but it's like it's been so hard at work these past few weeks that by the time I get home, I am just drained. I am just completely drained. I can't entertain. I play the video games, and I have Star Trek: The Next Generation just playing in the background. And like, you know what? Just let me listen to some Jean-Luc. Let me build my house in Valheim, and just relax. If I could stream and listen and play my Star Trek: The Next Generation and play my video games at the same time, I would. But I don't need the record company come at me and like, is that Patrick Stewart we hear?
No.
then CBS will come after me, and I'll have to tell them, it's like, hey, you get the fuck off my nuts. Your platform sucks. CBS, you get your Paramount Plus, and you get CBS, but you don't get CBS All Access. Go fuck yourself, Paramount. Get fucking right.
Oh my
understand how to
gosh.
do a streaming service. You ain't Hulu.
Wow.
You ain't Netflix.
Ooh.
You ain't those OGs.
Yeah. Paramount Plus, not going to include CBS All Access. What the fuck's the point then?
Wait, but what? How? That makes their Super Bowl ad like the goddamn lie.
I might have read the article wrong this morning, but it definitely did not say, it definitely said CBS, not CBS All Access.
Oh my God, Toxic. We went from Grad Eagle Scout to Paramount FU. That's right. We appreciate good people, but not big companies, okay? Well, you know what Paramount Plus is going to have is they announced that the Halo series is being moved from Showtime to Paramount Plus.
Well,
Oh,
I wonder what
wait.
happened there.
Christina, do you?
I'm with stars. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's true. Are you a fan of Jordan Peele's Twilight Zone?
I only watched the first episode.
Well, that's okay because it got canceled. So.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Well, there
And
you
he
go.
was only a producer, and I think the host, but so he didn't really have anything to do with any of the direction. He just said he was one of those. And this is a joke. I don't know. I don't have any basis of fact in this, but like he was like in one of those positions as producer, like in interviews. Like he just went around in interviews, like this was a real passion project for me. And I'm just like super excited that you'll all get to see our vision of weirdness. No, just kidding. But
Look,
yeah,
that is
so.
Jordan Peele presents the Twilight Zone. All right, that's exactly how it is.
I mean, that's what Hollywood does, though. They pull like anyone remotely famous or like extremely or successful in recent times. Like they pull them to the forefront as a person involved, so they can get like anyone to watch it, even if they're not like creatively active on the show. Their name is in the credits, so they're going to like of Get Out fame. Here is this completely other movie that he's not really a part of, but he has a producer credit.
Yeah,
That's how Hollywood gets you. And that usually means the movie sucks.
Oh shit! Okay.
Read between the lines.
Good night. Good night, Sticky. I love you.
Good night, Sticky. But yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, my cats. You've seen them jumping on the table in front of my camera. They're hungry, so
Yeah.
I think it might be time to sign out.
That's right. And don't forget to watch us on YouTube. You can catch us live most Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Unless you have a unique situation like tonight on Thursday. But we're live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/NerdsTheApocalypse. Don't forget to connect with us. We're on Facebook, Nerds of the Apocalypse, YouTube, Nerds of the Apocalypse. We're on Twitter at Nerds of the Apoc, and we have an Instagram update at Nerds of the Apoc. Christina, socials?
You can catch me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, all under the same moniker, Xtina is Ninja. Bam.
Yo. Boom. Trex, where can we find where you're not posting?
Over on the Twitter at This is Trex and over on twitch.tv/TrexLight.
There you go. Go out and hang with him. All right, you awesome nerds. We love you. We'll see you next week. And we'll try not to say Jim Ryan so much, but I obviously make no promises. All right. We're excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake. At least I am. There you go. All right. We're just part of Nerds of the Apocalypse. I'm Stevie B. That's...
A cat butt.
And that's...
Trex.
Trex. And we're just part of Nerds of the Apocalypse, and we're out. We love you. Mwah.
Good night, nerds.
So I guess I should play Final Fantasy VII. I have the game now.
Yes, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting on. Like, stop it. It's fun. It's good.
Well, my boss borrowed my PlayStation 4. He was like, hey, Mike, let me borrow your PlayStation 4. And if you let me borrow it, I'll give you God of War and Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm like, okay.
Have you played God of War yet?
No, it is in the game, but I haven't touched it yet.
Oh, man. Play it. Mwah.
I didn't play any of the other
So
ones.
good. You don't need to. I never played the other ones either. But
Yeah, you
this one got me into it. But it's so good. So good.
Oh, you haven't stirred me wrong yet.
I haven't I? I got you into so many shows that you love, probably more than me.
That is true. I am ready to sail the high seas.
Mm-hmm. Yo.
All right, get out of here. We gotta go feed
All right.
cats.
All
Okay.
right, love you guys.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.